I think I did well with the few months of working out. I probably as good as you can do based on the circumstances. And, as far as being out here late and Ashley and the kids, me and Ashley talked a lot. She had a previously scheduled doctor's appointment that required her to stay over a few nights to do some tests. And that's where I was. I was watching the kids and, taking care of them. But for the most part, look, I think what we're doing here, for me personally and my wife and kids, I feel like we're safe. I feel like this is safe. I think based on the alternative, I think, I think this is the only place where I can come and be around 30 guys, whatever it is, and know that everybody's been tested here in the last 48 hours. I think you can't necessarily go to the grocery store and have people that that have been tested, So I think for what this is and the protocols, I do feel safe.
Couple questions. First of all, as far as this shortened season, you're used to this stuff. As a closer, you're used to, bad day, you put it behind you and you get back after it. Have you talked to your teammates at all sort of about that new intensity they're going to need to have, especially maybe position players, about, hey, put yesterday behind you. You don't have time to sulk about anything and sort of get into your mindset as a closer?
I mean, no. And I think, I think everybody kind of understands that. And I do think that, it's a sprint right now. We're used to 162 games, and I don't think anybody's used to 60 games, and it's, a race to the finish line. And it's going to be very interesting to see how this all plays out and how we go through this, because none of us have ever done this. It's like it's a big league summer league. You know what I mean? It's like summer ball in college, where you just kind of show up and you play for 60 games and then you go back to school. And we're here. It's like a big league summer league. So there's definitely going to be some adjustments, but I think we're ready for this.
Hey, Curb, you're really good at taking it as it comes, dealing with setbacks or whatever. I just wonder how disappointing, that this year of all years, you're just getting going. You're an all-star last year. You're in your free agent year. You were going to make like twice as much money as you ever had. I just wonder what you think about the timing, just kind of, I don't know, either laughing at it or whatever.
There's nothing I can really do about it. Sit here and complain to you guys and whine about everything, but what good does that do? Everybody's in the same boat. I'm not the only person that's getting affected by this. It's affecting everybody, and there's definitely been frustrating times where I step back and, you kind of have talks with people and ask them why this is going on or why is this happening or why now. But it really doesn't make a difference if this is happening and it's not going away, and you just have to deal with it. And it's just another bump in the road, and you got to keep grinding.
Thanks, Kirby.
Okay, AJ Caswell, MLB.com.
Kirby, 2 questions. First, good to see you. You've always been very focused on the present and what you can do in the here and now. But I'm wondering if in the last 3.5 months you've taken time and kind of looked at your future, maybe beyond this season. And obviously you want to probably put that aside now with the season starting. But what goes through your mind knowing that free agency is coming up and knowing that kind of this was the organization where that springboarded you to this much success and where you might be a few months from now?
Yeah, don't know. Very, very simply, I don't know. I have thought about it a lot. But again, I don't really control that. I do in a sense, but teams have to want you and people have to employ you. And if the Padres don't want to, or Padres want to move on from me, that's fine. But I would like to stay here. I've made that clear. But it's weird to be going through thinking about free agency right now, because there is some uncertainty on the other side. You don't really kind of know what the free agent market's going to be, and that's very interesting. And it's like I don't control that, so I can't really do anything about it.
Hey, Kirby, good to see you again. Real quick, getting back to the 60-game season. Does it make it a more exciting season, perhaps, for the fans with a little bit more frenetic pace?
Yeah, I think every game matters. You're playing – not to say that 162 games that every game matters, but, people don't really start paying attention to wins and, you know, closely till you get towards kind of the middle of August into August. Like, I mean, people are going to be paying attention from game 1 to 60, paying attention if you want a loss, because every game's going to, you know, kind of dictate. It's who can get hot and who can stay hot. And, you know, that's kind of the way I view it. Most teams have good months, they have bad months. And, you know, if you have 2 good months, you should be set pretty good right now. Whereas before you have 2 good months and 2 bad months, it doesn't really make a difference.
And let me ask you a follow-up to that. Do you like the 60-game schedule, and do you like that pacing that it will include as opposed to 162?
No, I mean, I think 60 games right now is necessary. I think what we're doing is very necessary, but this is the big leagues. Just you don't play 60 games, you play 162. It's a 6-month season for a reason. You know, and that's what separates the big leagues from everything else.